Hey, here's quite a major update from my aquaponics system. As you can see, I have a new grow bed there in place. It's basically the same crate that's making up my fish tank up there and my sump tank, which isn't in view yet. It's replaced these three flood and drain grow beds. One of those is going to go back in. I'll just talk about that in a minute. Let's look at the plants. This basically has the clay is just a top covering that I'm using to make sure that algae doesn't grow, because I ran out of river rock. I'm not only using the same river rock I had before, but I've gotten it crushed into much smaller pieces, and the plants are actually sitting in that. You can make it out. It's all over. That's actually quite a good bit smaller than it was before. So I'm sure that will make the plants happier. As you can see, these are the tomato seedlings that were there since before in the aquaponics grow bed, and as you can see, they're still standing nice and tall, nice and happy. These four little guys are new tomato seedlings that just got added, and these two are also new. They're actually quite tall in the dirt pot, but I've planted them way deep down there to make sure that they get maximum roots and I get a strong plant. These are also two like separate plants. I think these are actually not going to make it. They're not, because all four of them were put in the same state, and these are just so much happier. The basil, as you can see, still doing quite well. I had just gotten a little crushed there by a random piece of clay. This is just a broken clay planter that I had lying around. So the basil is still there. The vines have been put in the corner. Had quite a really nice root system growing over there that you can see if I move this little piece of plastic. That's the alamander's roots down there, and the ivy also has its own prodigious root system hiding down there. The money plant has taken to it nicely, and it seems to have spread around this entire corner. So that's quite interesting to see. Alamanders again flowering days on, days off. Quite interesting to see, on and off it flowers. The ivy looks happy, but frankly it's growing rather slowly. I'm not sure what direction it wants to grow in. Not sure about the alamanders as well, because it's not really creeping up the vine. This bit of ivy is still throwing out shoots nicely into the grow bed. I'll show you those into the fish tank. I'll show you that in a second. This is the mint after it got majorly pruned on the inside over here. Used to have lots of leaves and growth over there. I picked all of them off, and I picked off the ones that had little mold or whatever on them as well. These are the other ones. As you can see, it's definitely gotten a little taller. Those leaves on top have definitely gotten bigger. The fish also are slowly but surely getting bigger and bigger, and they're really hungry little buggers now. I know for a fact that the water is on the basic side now, so I'm hoping not too much. I just put in this new media and everything, so I'm giving it a chance to catch up today. Tomorrow they're going to start getting fed a whole lot more. As you can see, they're quite hungry little buggers there. Quite hungry, and all of them have gotten quite large, especially what I figure is the big alpha male, that one over there. Yeah, and this one over here out of the old ones. They know that my hands mean food, so they're quite greedy little buggers down there. Now let's take a quick look at this sump tank as well. Exciting. Oh, here's a yabby skin. This is the oldest one that I have. Crayfish skin rather. Oh, it's broken. It's just broken off a claw right now. But otherwise it was a whole crayfish skin. I'm sure I'm going to be able to find another one. I think I'm going to just chuck these back into the system to get the calcium out of the shells, I suppose, because there's nothing rotting there per se, so can't be bad for the system. I had another one that was a touch bit bigger than that, but he broke apart, so yeah, that's not there anymore. I've added a tap to the out of the line going up to the pump, and I've diverted a lot of the flow down there, so that it's enough to flood and drain the big grow bed without overpowering the siphon. And I've added a little PVC hide there. That's just a siphon guard from one of the old grow beds actually. That's one of the yappies right there. He's the little one, and he's more on the red side. The other one is, I think he's hiding down there in the PVC hide there, but he's the one that's the big one. I don't know if I can, I don't wonder if I want to move around, things around and look for him. Let's see. Hello. Hello. That should have definitely gotten his attention. But I still don't happen to see him. Let's see if I just turn off this flow for a little bit. Ought to get a good look once the siphon stops, because it runs for a good while now. It takes a while to start, and it takes a while to stop. Our video's been going on for a bit now. As you can see, some tanks cleared up nicely. I've cleaned up the algae. I put up this nice little green tarp around it. That's a bit of a sunlight guard as an algae guard. That's worked out nicely. There's a bit of in this siphon I've also put in a trickle hole, so that's the water trickling out of that. This little very small hole down at the base of the siphon. I still can't see the big one. There's the little one. Is he hiding out there behind the sump tank? I don't know. Looking around for him, not finding him. Let's look inside the PVC hide. There he is. You can see, big fella. This is a 2-inch PVC pipe, and he's filling it up. He's really not in the mood to come out. Okay, he's gonna come out. He's coming out. Come on out. Come on, buddy. Jump out of that. Jump out of it. It's forcing him to get out, and he's not quite in the mood. Oh, he's not wanting to let go of his little PVC hide over there. Put it down, as you can see. They were both the same size when they went in, but the one on the left is just significantly larger now. He's also a very distinctly different color. He's blue to the other one's red, and they're quite aggressive. I've seen the big one chasing the little one around the tank, quite a bit, especially when they're hungry. That's why I put the hide in as well. Water level goes down quite low now, because it takes a lot more water for the big tank to get filled up. I've got a couple of slow leaks going still. One is the old one coming out of the SLO connector, and I just really need to get some time. I've figured out how to make a much better SLO guard cover and everything, so I just got to take out time and put that into place. Got a small leak from here, where the outlet to the grow bed, as you can see, I've really lathered on the magic epoxy steel there, but there's still a bit of a very small leak over here, and I haven't bothered to PVC cement this connection, so there's a little bit of a leak there as well, but nothing extreme or nothing worrying in the least. So yeah, now I'm thinking about adding some chelated iron and chelated potassium to the system to supplement nutrients. It's in the form of iron sulfate and potash. So let me know what you guys think about adding that, and about whether or not it's aquaponics friendly. And I'm going to get some seaweed extract and maybe something I saw called seaweed extract with extra iron. So I'm going to add those things as well, and hopefully the seaweed extract with iron should also be aquaponics friendly. These new tomato plants, they were really infested with this little white bug and with the leaf crawlers. I wonder if we can still make some out over here. Yeah, see, there's one. This little white thing is actually a little bug. So you can see the little bastard moving. So just won't focus on him. There were loads and loads of these, and what I figured were their eggs around, so I liberally hand caught all of them. There's another one. They're still in the dying plants. I'm sure these contributed to the loss of these plants. So all of these have gone to waste, poor things. And these are the chilies that I'm growing, getting ready for transplanting. These ones are really should really be transplanted now. I think they've gotten quite large. All of them came up. These are the ones. All of these have been really supplemented with water from the aquaponics, so they haven't gotten it in about a week or so. Yeah, so they're all also going to find a place hereabouts in the center of my grow bed, and I'm going to put in some more basil over here, and I think that will be about all that this grow bed should be able to manage, I think. I'm going to put in another one of those grow beds there, also filled in with lots of this clay stock, and I'm just going to grow in that, and I'm going to see if that works or not. So it should be an interesting experiment, because I've got a free outlet right over here. So thanks for watching, you guys, and I look forward to hearing from you. Take care.